Hello, and thank you so much for joining us on this video journey. Today we're talking about the buyer consultation process, exploring options, looking at how searches are conducted, and setting an action plan for proceeding. This video was recorded in April 2020, so of course these times are not the same as always, but our process remains consistent and buyer focused. We've got lots of suggestions and ideas for you. We're looking forward to working with you specifically. Our team consists of myself, Pamela Simons from PamelaSimons.ca, and Eddie Prikazi, a buyer sales representative who focuses on all aspects of real estate. Our consultation typically would start with, where do you want to live, and have you explored the areas that are most of interest to you? Who are you moving with? And any concerns regarding commute, price, financing, or style of property. We'd also like to identify your must-haves and your nice-to-haves list. These things are all really important and require you to do some pre-consideration before we get started going to visit properties. The area surrounding the GTA is vast. You can assume that you might want to purchase anywhere between Durham to Hamilton to the Kitchener-Waterloo area. Of course, when you're considering these areas, you really want to take a drive to them, not only perhaps on the weekend, but also during the weekday. You want to get a feel for a commute. Now, if you're virtually commuting, then it's not a problem, and you might want to look for the best property that you can buy within the budget that you have set. Just doing a quick scan of the same area, there were a number of properties that fell within the $400,000 to $500,000 range, two bedroom, two bathroom, and the items that are shown here on this slide are freeholds, not condos. So there are definitely options for you. Narrowing your field down a bit more, at the time I did this search, there were 105 options, still plenty, and as you can see, getting into the budget range and the style, they range from a lot over in the Durham area towards the east of Toronto, with fewer towards the west. Keep in mind that if you're commuting, you probably would want to be along a GO train line for that option for commute, or near a highway or easy access. Commuting either side from Hamilton or Oshawa, the commute time would be estimated to be about 90 minutes. Imagine doing that twice a day and then decide whether or not larger and further is better or smaller and closer is better. Here's an example of a property I found which I really liked. Two bedroom, two bathroom townhouse in Ancaster, which is a suburb of Hamilton, priced at $479,900. At this point, this particular property was not holding back offers. However, I imagine nice properties would go rather quickly. You will want to ensure that you have your mortgage pre-approval and make sure that you have your deposit ready. Not only do you need a small amount of consideration with the offer, but you'll need the balance of the deposit by closing, which could be anywhere from 30 days to 90 days. Those are all considered reasonable. Here are some links to provide you with access to a buyer's guide, buying tips, and just for a property search. I know there are a number of places where you can search for properties. My recommendation is REMAX.ca, or you can also search on PamelaSimons.ca. All of those will have access to the MLS listings, which would be great. Here's what the search property looks like from PamelaSimons.ca. You'll be able to find other resources in here as well, and I'd be delighted to set up a search for you either on Stratus MLS or my own site, PamelaSimons.ca. But I'd like to put you in the driver's seat for choosing the types of properties you are most interested in. To reach me, you can reach me at PamelaSimons.ca, and here's my business card. If you'd like to reach out to Eddie with any questions, you'll find his contact information here as well. We are so looking forward to having you join our team as one of our buyer clients. There is so much out there to look for and explore. We are excited to have you on board. Your next step is to meet with us virtually so that we can really explore your options and enjoy our process.